Stella, what are you doing? You like the way this 5W30 smells? Alright, so as you know, I'm doing something a little bit different this time around. I'm going high compression P29 on this extra motor I had. Basically, I have two single cams, and I'm kind of, I don't know, I want to play around NA for a little bit, alright? I'm going to put the turbo stuff aside, because I can't source a Z6 crank. I just don't feel like I keep going through YE cranks. Might even go through another YE crank with this thing, because that's what I have again. I'm using like a reconditioned YE crank that's been reground, and I bought it with a set of matching King bearings. And I actually had ball thrust bearings, but whatever. But here's a side-by-side of a stock piston. This is a stock Y7 piston, I believe. It should be the same as a Y8, but the Y8 head has a smaller combustion chamber, so it has higher compression. And this is a P29 out of like a 90 Integra, and it's actually a dome top. So this combined with a Y8 head, it gets really, really high compression, like 13.5. This calculator I was using actually says 13.8 to 1. But basically, it's going to be super high compression. With the Vitara build, I was like 8.5 to 1. Now, instead, I'm going to be like 13.5 to 1. And I'm just going to go ahead and reuse my ARP head studs. I'm going to go ahead and use this little... Man, what do they call those things? It's been such a block guard. I think that's what they call it. It's been such a long time. Some people say these don't even really do anything, blah, 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 but whatever. I already have it. Might as well use it, right? And another reason to go NA is I got this stupid center force clutch. It's only good for like 250 something foot-pounds of torque, so NA would be, perfect for that clutch. But yeah, man, I haven't driven the Honda in a long time. I miss driving it. I want to get it back on the road, and I think this will be fun to do a high compression build, and then once I get it all dialed in, imagine if I throw like a 50 or 75 shot of nitrous at it. That should be really fun. But there's not a lot of videos or people out there running all motor or naturally aspirated single cam builds, because of obviously it's a pretty weak platform. You're not going to get very far if you don't turbo it. But that's why there's not a lot of people out there doing it, because a lot of people tell them, hey, it's a waste of money, don't do it. But you do have a handful of people that have wasted their money, and I think it started to rain outside. But you got people getting close to 200 horsepower to the wheel, to the front wheels on single cam builds, all motor. Probably the most famous one is the one from the Bad Guys build, using the Stage 8 cam P29 pistons, just like this. The video I saw even said it had a stock port cylinder head, a stock Z6 head, which the Z6 head flows better than the Y8, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure if you're watching this, you know that already. But yeah, I don't want to waste too much money on this, because it is true. I mean, you got to be in it for the love of the single cam, because you're not going to get very far trying to do an all motor single cam build. All I really plan on doing is doing the P29 high compression pistons, probably an eBay header, and a camshaft with upgraded valve springs and retainers. It's starting to come down pretty hard. Yeah, that is my plan. So hopefully I can get it together here in a couple weeks, and I believe the last track day here in Houston is December 11th or 13th. Whichever one of those lands on a Friday, that's the last track day. I'm pretty sure that's going to be too soon. I don't think I'm going to have this car together by then. But they're only closed for 3 weeks, and they open up again in... it might be a month. I think like first week of March, or maybe even February. It's some end of February. February. That's a hard word for me to say. Anyways, yeah, just kind of updating you on where I'm at on the single cam. Yeah, I'm excited for this. I am in it for the love of the single cam. I know it's not the most beastly motor, but they're so easy to work on, so easy to find parts for. People literally throw these blocks away. Like, I can literally, like, I have 2 D-series blocks. I can get more, and I can source. What do you see? It's raining? Yeah. It's going to be cold tomorrow. It's supposed to freeze. Oh yeah, so that's pretty much it. Even if I don't make it to the last track day, December 11th or 13th, whatever day that Friday is, I am going to go up to the track again with my brother. He ran a 11.1 in his C6 Corvette. And we're making tweaks with HP tuners to try and get that 10.9 second pass. What we found out is in his IAT tables. Yeah, that's a wrap. See you on the next one later.
I'm chosen as a Dragon Master.
Yep. Bye. And if you follow me on Instagram, you already know, but this is my new car. It was my brother's, then my dad's, and now I ended up with it. And I'm super excited to make a lot of cool videos out of this thing. I think what I'm going to do this weekend is actually start to clean it up. It's been sitting for a long, long time. I think the registration is like from 2016. So yeah, it hasn't really been driven, like truly driven in like 3 or 4 years. So this weekend I'm going to detail the engine bay, and I might even test a couple products that restore the black trim. Like I'm going to try the back to black, see if maybe Meguiar's has something with turtle wax, and yeah, see how good I can get this engine bay to come out. Cause it's perfect. It's in perfect shape. It's just really, really dirty. I mean, the inside is in really good shape, but it's not even that dirty. It was just kind of dusty. Yeah, I mean, the seats aren't cracked or torn. What's that? My son probably freaking stepped on it. He's been crawling around in here playing like it's a big toy. No. It's a fuck. There's a shitload of wires. It's this one. Just jam it in there somewhere. Okay. Let's see. Fixing one problem at a time. Still needs a coolant system. Right now I'm trying to fix all the fucking oil leaks. Still leaking. Yeah. It's better, but it's still leaking. Please be fixed. So when it starts, it'll leak right away if it is leaking because it's pressurized. We'll see some drops form really fast, and if there's no drops, of course, that's a good sign.
Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play through only cause you set up the end.